What is going on, YouTube people? Neo Cards and Comics here. Remember last month how we said grading is dead? Oh my god, it's all over, going to zero, whatever dramatic thumbnail clickbait nonsense that myself and other content creators used to get you to watch the monthly gem rate video. Well, guess what? We're back, baby. A record setting month for grading in general and PSA. So the myth that grading was dead is put to rest for another month. PSA 1.45 million cards in October. CGC 207,000, SGC 165K. And when I said grading is back and we're better than ever, I should have excluded Beckett. 50,000 for the total graded. The scary part there, you can obviously see 8% jump month over month for them. But let's look at the year over year quickly. PSA, 21% increase year over year. CGC, 24% decrease year over year. SGC, 28% increase year over year. Beckett, 33% decrease year over year. Not great for the old Beckett, coming in at just 50,000 cards. Yikes. And then PSA with the monster number. Now, I'm sure a lot of this had to do with, October has an extra day. September has, you lose a business day because of the holiday and all that stuff. So, you're going to have a little bit of that probably led to the all-time low grading month of recent memory last month. And then this month is a monster bounce back. But regardless, the narrative of grading is dead was a little bit of jest. Numbers are still absolutely massive. On the sports card side of things, PSA coming in at just under 900,000, SGC at just under 160K, CGC at 31K. Those are all up across the board. Beckett, 26,000. That is a 24% drop year over year. 11% increase from last month. Now, CGC, big jump up month over month. I don't know if something weird was going on with the pop report there or not. That does happen sometimes. Regardless, only 26K out of Beckett and a 24% drop year over year is not great. On the TCG side of things, PSA 150K or 165K rather. CGC coming in at 175,000. Beckett at 24K matches last month, which is actually down considering all their other categories were up slightly month over month. Another 40% drop year over year for Beckett. And then SGC, never really known to make much waves in the TCG space, down 10% and 60% month over month and year over year respectively. Now, let's take a look at the little guys really quickly like we do. GemRate shares the data for us for the emergent grading companies. This is crazy too. Arena Club basically stayed the same at 12K. They're essentially just a repack company that selling their own. Tag, 36,000 cards in October. 31,000 of that was Pokemon. Yeah, they are, and you could easily see online. You could find the various websites. They are essentially we grade some PC cards for people, and other than that, we're basically just a Pokemon repack company. Great for them. It's getting revenue through the door, but 31,000 Pokemon compared to about 5,000 in sports cards, and that checks out. We've looked at this 100 times. Last month they did 16.5 total, with 11,000 of that being Pokemon. So that's what 5,500 in non-poke. Here we have 4,000 in non-poke and 5,000 in non-poke, and same thing here, 5,000 in non-poke. Obviously, some of that percentage of Pokemon is probably for the normies, but a large majority of it is going to some various repack companies out there that are utilizing them for these services. Like I said, great for them from revenue. I don't know what it says about true demand for the company from your average users, and that does matter. And people will say in the comments, well, why does that matter? It does matter because it shows how much brand presence the company has out there, how many people are willing to submit to you, whether through a bulk submitter or on their own, versus a handful of entities keeping you afloat with repack business. All the grading companies do a boatload of repack business, but it is not, I mean, a massive percentage of their business. That's a little scary because what happens if the bottom falls out from the repack product? Now all of a sudden your numbers drop crazily, and do you have enough there to continue to support things? That is an astronomical number of Pokemon. Now we'll have to see what next month looks like. Does this spike show that they've actually increased capacity? Was this weird pop report nonsense? Or has this capacity always been there? They just weren't using it. Maybe they got an increased order for the holidays or something. I don't know. We'll have to give this another month or two and see what the numbers look like going forward from there. But I believe that is an all-time high for them. No, they got yeah, looks like it is since I've been tracking it anyways. They got close in June and July when they got up to 30 and 22,000, but once again, almost 80-90% of that was Pokemon. That's been the MO for months now. So a massive, massive month out of the grading numbers. 1.45 million is just absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. But it does clearly show that the narrative of grading is dead is just a YouTube thumbnail myth, and numbers are continuing to churn. Now, we'll see how things finish up for the rest of the year. PSA, it sounds like they're going to start rolling out their various holiday specials like they did last year. So we're probably going to see weird stuff with PSA specials, maybe more short-term things or more niche things as we run through the end of the year. We'll see if SGC rolls anything out and what CGC and Beckett have up their sleeves. The most concerning thing is the Beckett number, and I want to dig a little bit more into that. So maybe we'll do a future video kind of breaking them down. I have some thoughts on what is really driving their business, and it is definitely the life expectancy of Beckett is definitely very, very concerning to me when you see those year-over-year drops. But I need to do a little bit more digging into some stuff there. So stay tuned for that. Catch boys and girls on the next one. Peace.